Hi, I'm Jackie. I'm from Hawaii, Pearl City, and probably should have said Pearl City, Hawaii. And I just recently moved to California, and I'm here at Reason. Go-to hype music song for before working out is zero, nada.
Okay.
It's whatever the coach selects. If I could have any superpower, what would it be? It would be to eat anything and not get fat. If I wanted to get bulky and strong, I could just do it.
Okay, that's a good one.
Favorite way to spend my rest day currently is doing nothing. I think just growing up, I'm always like doing things. I'm always on the move and I feel guilty not doing anything. So now, like moving to California, just learn to just like chill, do nothing, rest, hydrate, stretch, do all the mundane things or what I think is mundane. And then, yep, enjoy my peace. You guys! It's like the most consistent thing in LA for me right now is going to the gym. I try to come like 6 times a week, but my times is very inconsistent. As you already know, I started at 9 a.m. and then now I'm like taking afternoon classes, but that's due to like daylight savings because of work. So I like to work out after working. One thing I miss about home, I think the proper answer should probably be family, but I think our relationship has grown stronger because of distance, and but I think it's just the food and like the people in it. I guess that's two. But
can you shout out like 3 local places that people have to go if they're in Hawaii?
Oh man, I'm gonna get criticized for this because I'm just like super low key. I think what I miss the most is probably like, again, McDonald's, just the Portuguese, like the Loco Deluxe all Portuguese sausage. I think I'm just like, that's the go-to like breakfast I always get. You take me to a fancy restaurant, but it has that, I'm always gonna get the Portuguese sausage. Another place would probably be like just a poke spot. I think I've learned to be grateful for every...
Which one?
Which one though? Probably Ono Seafood. I'm super like I only eat one type of poke for the most part, and that's like the shoyu poke. I'm super basic, guys, like super basic. You can make it at home too. And the third place, I'm just gonna do probably Zippy's. I think I've always wanted to like go there. Like I'm always intentional. I'm like, I'm gonna go to Zippy's, we're gonna eat this. And then sometimes I forget because like days are so busy, but the Zip Pack Deluxe. It's the same, I eat the same stuff. I eat the same stuff.
That's the whole menu in one order.
And then 7-Eleven. Shout out to 7-Eleven.
What do you get at 7-Eleven?
The musubi and then the pho.
They have pho?
They have pho, and then all you have to do is microwave it. Like it comes in this gelatinous thing and you just microwave it and boom, done. I think it's debatable. I think it's like any place you go, it depends on the fish and like who's creating it or making it. If they're in a good mindset, it's probably gonna be bomb, but if they're hurt, it might be a little salty. The local spot, no, because I probably only eat at home. Like, because I live here, like we typically just eat like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Hardest part of making the move to California was probably being mentally ready. I think we put this off like for years. We were supposed to like move maybe 2 years or a year ago, and I just straight up told my husband like, I'm not ready. And then finally I was like, you know what, what's there to lose? Like I already made this like promise that like after a few years of living with me in Hawaii that I would move up to California, and I'm all about like trying to be of my word. So just knowing that like I made a promise, like I kind of have to own it. And so I just like ripped the Band-Aid. So we just got married and then moved out here, and then we just did all of the big things all in 2024.
Let's talk about your fitness experience here.
I love it! Fitness experience here is probably top notch. I mean, I love all the homies and all the coaches and all the gyms I've ever been to, because I wouldn't be like where I am today. Sorry I cut you off. But yeah, Reason's probably like the biggest like that's the reason why I don't like to go back home to Hawaii as often, is because the time that I put in here and like the coaches and the relationships that I've made here, I just want to just be better. And I don't know, I think California is like where I'm going to grow and build myself for like the future years to come. And so like I just want to dedicate all my time and effort into here for however long we are staying here. It might be forever, but like my dream goal is to like live in Hawaii and be back home and be with like my people. So kind of, but everyone was like, so I remember the first day that I was here, I remember hearing the name Tim, Kara, and that's when I was like, oh shit, I think this might be the gym for me, because like Kara is actually the name of my best friend, and she lives in Torrance. And so I was like, oh my God, familiar names already.
Oh, your best friend is in California?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I like hardly ever see her. And then Tim, I used to work out with Tim back at my old gym.
Tall Tim?
Yeah, Tall Tim at 6 a.m. or like 5 a.m. I don't think so, but like he's like a skinny local guy.
I remember, yeah.
Yeah, but he's super strong, and just hearing those names, I was like, oh, I think this is like a really good transition. And just knowing that like you're Mario's friend, I was like, oh, what a coincidence that I told him, this is the gym that I'm thinking about doing. What do you think? And he's like, you have to, because my friend owns this gym.
That's too crazy.
I know. Fitness journey before California was very inconsistent, or maybe it was consistent and then it wasn't, then it became inconsistent, but I don't think I was as consistent as I am today here in California. I think not having, like moving to a place with not a lot of like friends or people that you know kind of lets me like focus on like what's important to me, and that's just like getting strong and building mobility and all the other things that I couldn't do back at home because there's a lot of so-called distractions, you know, going out, friends, and like other like family obligations that shouldn't be obligations, but we're calling it that. Biggest win since training here is probably just consistency. I think I feel like the time that I put in, it's like I see the results. Like before coming in here, like I struggled doing push-ups. I know I had push-ups, but I couldn't consistently do 10, but like just yesterday, doing like 10 within 20 seconds, like for 4 sets, it was like pretty big. Doing pull-ups when I was back in Hawaii, we had like this workout of like strict pull-ups for every minute, and I thought I could only do 1 if I was lucky, but I got 2. So like just knowing that I'm going back to like my old strength from when I was like, I don't know, my early 20s, it's nice to see that like even at a heavier weight, I'm like fast approaching 150, the heaviest I've ever been, but I feel like I'm like the strongest I have ever been too. One piece of encouragement to get someone into this gym is just like see if this is like something that you're interested in. Because for me, like once I stepped in, I was like, oh, I already knew. And I was like, no, this is the place I want to be at. And I just signed. He probably thought I was like a lunatic. Like, this is a red flag. We probably should just like monitor her, because like who signs up for a gym, doesn't try it out, and then just signs up for a membership. But I feel like the value that Reason provides is like something that can't be beat. Me 6 months ago, I probably would have just, I don't know, just go for it. Just go for it and make the most of it. But I feel like that's like the life motto that I go for. I just like to line my ducks up first before I even pull the trigger. But that's the one thing that I'm trying to like be better about, is just like taking risks and just going for it. Yeah. Hi, I'm Jackie, and I'm a Reason athlete.
Ready.